Hi, special spirits of lights. How you doing today? All right. I'm so glad you came back to my channel to see how Spirit Girl is doing. Okay, today I am just talking slight softly in my own voice, and I am just going to do a ramble. This ain't no freaking story time. This is going to be some real talk ramble, the after freaking show of the I met a nut on Craigslist. And story time, I have to keep it sweet and I have to tighten up everything kind of like so I can get everything in there because this was like months of my life that I'm trying to fit a situation into a couple of hours, okay? So I couldn't really get down into the nitty gritty without going off of the subject. I try to stick to the facts. But today, y'all know how Spirit do. Y'all know I always come back with a ramble after a crazy story time. And so I can get into the nitty gritty about things. One, I told y'all about that fool that stole my computers that I met him. And he was such a charmer. I thought that, okay, we was growing to like each other. He was cool. He was handy. And fool turned out trying to steal my freaking computers. And then right after that, because of what he did, I ended up getting set back. And then I meet freaking crazy Helena, some freaking person that I let in my house who was a stranger. And one of my special spirit lights said, girl, you didn't even check the background. Hell freaking no, I ain't checked the freaking background. No, I did not do that. I did not think about that at the time. Now, if I was who I am now, heck yes, I would check the background. But no, I didn't check the background. I went by what she said. We talked, we conversated. I was renting a room for rent. I don't know what I was thinking, but that was like the worst mistake. I can't go back. I can't take it back. It was just plain out stupid. It was stupid. But if you like to stay tuned and watch me put on my makeup and ramble all over the freaking place, and that's what I'm going to do is run my mouth, stay tuned. And I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, so wait a minute. Go get your tea, honey. Go get your tea, your coffee, your soda, your water, your chips, your guacamole, whatever the freak you want to get, go get it. And Spirit Girl be here waiting on you when you get back.
Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
All of this out like I did about that freaking Marion. Y'all know that story I told y'all about my best friend Marion. Her freaking family tried to jump her. I goes over there, calls the freaking police trying to help her out. She takes me to freaking court. And they all in there standing there, get ready to press charges on me, knowing that I'm freaking homeless. I got freaking kids. Marion tried to have me freaking locked up. She put me out of her house, okay? I told y'all about that story, but I'm not even going to get into that story way back there. If y'all want to see it, you know, go ahead and find it. I don't care. You can watch it. You don't want to see it, it's all right with me. It's very crazy. I'm chewing some gum. I got like a couple of pieces of the freaking bubble yum left. And I need to make me some dinner. My daughter's been gone. She's on a business convention with her job. And today is her birthday. And she's not that far, but she's surrounded by a whole lot of people that's connected with her job. Hopefully, she contact me later. She can find some time to get away so we can see each other. Baby girl been chilling out by herself, having time to put up a freaking 4-hour. That video, I Met a Nut, was freaking 4 hours long. I had to sit through that and try to narrow it down. I was going to put the whole story in one story, but then when I started cutting and cutting and cutting, a lot of stuff was just being cut out. So I had to reload it and restart over and say, look, okay, narrow it down, but don't cut out everything. And then that's when I started hitting an hour, 45 minutes. I was like, okay, 3 stories, but I'm going to try to get them up since I'm here and I'm by myself and not doing nothing. But I got a lot of response on it. I was pleased about that. I was like, okay, yes. Now, while I'm talking, let me just go ahead and put on my makeup. I've been packing up the house really good. The movies are coming Sunday. Today is Friday. So I'm trying to get the house kind of somewhat organized, but it ain't really going that well. You know how it is when you're moving? You don't realize how much junk you got until you start moving. That's what I'm going through. Now, I usually don't work like, I'm not one of the people that work on my eyebrows first. But I'm going to try that today. My eyeshadow, eyebrows, eyeshadow, I'm going to try that. No, not my eyeshadow. Well, I don't know how it go. Anyway, I'm just doing my makeup. Okay. Let me tell you guys a little bit about freaking Helena. Okay? That's what I'm going to freaking call her. Freaking Helena. Because Helena freaking scratched me the freak out. Okay? Now, I'm probably going to hear the word freak a gazillion times in this video. And I use the word freak to keep from, okay? Got those spirit girls sometimes slip out. I apologize if you do. In advance. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Helena was a very dark-skinned woman. Now, I'm dark-skinned. Helena was like dark-skinned like the street pavement. That's the only way I can describe it. She was that blue-black. That's the only thing I could describe it, because she was real dark. When I first met her, and she was on that porch, okay, I don't like to judge people by their appearance, because I get judged all the time. People judge me all the time. That's why they be trying me. They be trying me. Then when I open up my mouth, they shock. You know what I'm saying? I try not to judge people. She was on my freaking porch with this. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to tell you what she remind me of. Hold on, my lens are blurry. I don't know if it's my eyes or my lens. Oh, lens, what's going on? Okay, I think I just got the lens clean. I can tell something was wrong because I can't see. Like I'm looking in the viewfinder right now, and now I can see the picture. And before it was just blurred out. Anyway, I'm not starting over. Just not doing it. It's not one of them days. It ain't that serious. Now, like what I was saying. What I was about to say. When I was a little girl, it was this woman that I lived in the projects, okay? And it was this woman that walked around. I didn't know. I knew it was a wig. Like, I knew it was a wig, but it was so freaking big and so old. I don't know if y'all seen a wig that's so old. I'm talking about old when you know. Hey, curly. Y'all know curly wig, right? Old curly wig that's maybe like months old, maybe a year old. When you start seeing lint in somebody's wig, that wig real old, okay? So when I met Helena on that porch that day, she had lint in her wig. But, and it reminded me of the lady that we used to call Bloody Mary, when we were kids and we were scared of her because she had this big freaking old wig. Helena had on the same freaking wig. Like, that thing brought memories back to me from when I was a kid. And I was like, okay. So I ain't saying nothing, you know, I was just kind of looking. And, you know, you can't really say nothing about nobody here. You know, because people wear old wigs. Like, they don't know how to say, okay, it's time to take this wig and put it in the garbage. It's time to say goodbye. They'll continue wearing, they'll throw that wig on like it's a hat. They'll just throw it on and go out the door, okay? So I wasn't going to say nothing about her wig. Now, when I started talking to her, Helena had big, beautiful, pearly white freaking teeth. Oh my God. Wow, they were so freaking pretty white. And when she smiled, it just made you forget about that freaking cotton looking curly wig. I was like, wow. I said, oh my goodness. And you know how I am. You know how Spirit Girl. I said, girl, you got a beautiful smile. And she says, thank you, thank you. And I'm like, wow. So we start talking from there, okay? Now, I just want to give y'all some. Oh, wait a minute. Don't let me forget. Helena was 56 years old. But she looked really, really young for her age. I don't know, people say, Spirit Girl, you don't look your age. I'm telling you, put me next to Helena. I look old as freak, okay? Helena looked so freaking pretty, so freaking young, okay? And when she told me she was freaking 56, I was just like, stop, girl. She's like, it runs in my family. It's a gene. I said, girl, wow, I can't even tell. But Helena looked like, at the time to me, she wasn't no more than 30, okay? And she was 50 freaking 6, all right? So when she said she was 56, when we was on that porch conversating, because y'all know it didn't go, oh, let me show you the house and let me walk you upstairs. And this is our kitchen. No, y'all know freaking Spirit Girl talk. Y'all know I can talk, okay? If you met me in person, I have met people when speaking of the YouTube convention, I'm going to a YouTube convention next month, okay, you guys? But I'm going to celebrate my August baby's birthdays before I go to the YouTube convention so that I will have footage, okay? But when I went to the YouTube convention, everybody I talked to, I rambled. I ran my freaking mouth because I like to freaking talk, okay? So y'all know the story time was sweet, okay? Y'all know when y'all watch my story time, there's some crap in between, you know what I'm saying? I found out, you know, a lot of stuff. And as we were talking, I felt good about her, you know? I felt like she was cool people. And I was like, oh, she an older woman, single. She ain't got no drama. I asked her, did she have a man? She said no. She don't have a man, but there's a guy that like her, but she not really feeling him because of her situation and what she's going through. And she told me, I'm gonna tell you how I knew. Okay, y'all, like, I got Spirit Girl, you ain't check her credentials. No, I didn't. But she told me this guy works on her job and she sees him every morning when she goes in. Okay? That's not acceptable, Spirit. Getting on my case, okay? I told y'all my story. This is just a freaking story. It's the past. It's gone. Ain't nothing I can do a freak about it, okay? Now, so I was like, oh, stop. She was like, yeah, he's younger than I am. He's in his late 30s. Girl, stop, okay? You know, I was like, oh, look at here, look at Helena. You know, after we done got comfortable with each other, y'all know she been with me for a while and everything. And one day, it was late night. It was late, okay? Like booty call night, okay? Late, when she come walking her tail downstairs. I'm downstairs, and you know, I get addicted to series. And I think at the time, I was watching What's the name of that freaking show? Oh my God, I can't even remember right now. Anyway, it was a guy where he was so mysterious. This woman was an investigator, and she was always trying to find out stuff about him, and she kind of thought that maybe he could be her father. Oh my God. What's the name of that freaking series? I can't even remember right now. But it was a white guy. He always wore a hat. It seemed like they would go after like people who was trying to put the country in danger. It seemed like the FBI was always after him, but somehow or another he had a relationship with this woman. He was able, and she was always protecting him so that he can prove his innocent or catch a bad guy. It was crazy. I can't even remember if it ever come back to me, I would tell y'all about it. But I remember watching this series, and I was addicted to it at the time. I can't remember now because it was so long ago. But it'll come back to me. I haven't even seen it on Netflix or nothing. I used to be so addicted to that show. Anyway, she come down the freaking stairs. I'm sitting in my couch. And she done took a scarf and put it like, in a bang like this around her head. And she just had her curls out. And homegirl done put on no makeup, okay? No makeup. Red lipstick. I was like, girl, where you going? She said, the guy I told you about from my job that I got fired from, he's stopping by. He just want to tell me what's been going on. I said, oh, okay. So what, y'all going out? No, he just going to come by and we just going to sit on the porch. I was like, okay, So, me and my daughter, we so freaking nosy. It's late at night. I went to my daughter. I said, Nadine, Helena's out there on a porch waiting on a guy. My daughter said, what? Who is this guy? She met him. I said, she met him at the job she was working at. So my daughter was like, Mom, don't be opening up the blinds too hard. She gonna see you. She gonna see you being nosy. So I was just trying to check it out because she ain't had no friends. But she did work from what she said. So, and she said she met this guy at the job she was working at before they fired her for whatever reason. He was working here too. So he pulls up in the car. He gets out the car. And Helena's standing on the porch. And she just smiling. I was like, oh yeah, she really liked this guy here. So he gets out the car. He comes around the car and gives her a hug. After he gives her a hug, he hands her an apple. Close the blinds. We ain't say nothing else. My daughter was like, we was waiting for Helena to come back in so we could kind of be nosy, but she took a long time to come back in. I end up falling asleep in my chair. Helena comes in the house. She sits down. And I kind of wake up. And I'm like, oh, what time is it? She told me what time. I said, oh, wow, y'all been talking a long time. And she said, yeah. So she's sitting in the chair. And she got this big, pretty, red freaking apple. And she holding it like this, and kind of like smiling. So I'm like, so Helena, what's going on? What he come by for? What y'all talk about? She said, he was just telling me some stuff that was going on in his life. I said, but did he tell you what was being said about you at the job? Like, do he know, like, why you been fired? And she was like, no. He said that he didn't hear anything. He was surprised that when he came to work that I just wasn't no longer there. He bought you an apple instead of flowers? She was like, yeah, he know I love apples. I said, oh, wow. A man show up to your house, booty call time, and give you an apple. Where they do that at? Like, when I saw my daughter in the morning, I told my daughter, I said, Nadine, Helena came in the house with a freaking apple. She was so freaking happy. This guy gave her a big red apple. And my daughter started cracking up. Oh my God. We were just laughing so hard because I think it was just so funny. I don't know. It was just funny to us at the time. Maybe because I'm silly. It was just funny. Like, what? An apple? Like, seriously? I couldn't believe it. But anyway. Wanting to know. I was like, Helena, so do you see this guy, like, as potential somebody you're going to be dating? And do he know your situation that, like, you need a job? And that you know, you're going to be going through some things. And she's like, yeah, I haven't talked to him about it yet. He doesn't know anything about, like, my personal situation. And I really don't want to, like, tell him, you know, because I'm just now starting to, like, really see him. I don't want to scare him away. So I got it. I understood that. So, you know, one day she walked in my room and she was like, Spirit, what you up to? I said, oh, I'm doing my hair. And I'm leaving the house. I'm getting ready to go buy myself a wig. And she said, oh, can I go with you? I was like, yeah, I don't mind. So I was, you know, took her to the beauty supply store with me. And I picked out a wig. And I said, Helena, when the last time you got yourself a wig? Like, I just wanted to know. I guess, I don't know. I just wanted to know. Helena was telling me this to cover FX. Helena was telling me that she had that wig on her head for over a year. Well, she haven't got a new wig since, but she's comfortable with it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, Helena, you want a wig? She's like, no, you don't have to buy me a wig. And I was like, let's try some more. Now, where I went, you know the wigs, they're running like $39 and up. And at the time, I ain't had no money to like that. Buy myself a wig and buy my daughter some stuff that she wanted from the beauty supply. So I decided, okay. I said, well, you know what, Helena? I got a couple of wigs that's still like in nice condition. That's, you know, I even got a wig that's less than 2 weeks old. So I tell you what, you pick out a wig with the reasonable price and I'll get it. And she was like, really, really, really? I said, yeah, go ahead and pick out a wig. And she was so freaking excited because she never went wig shopping. Someone had gave her that wig and she been wearing that wig ever since. I'm using my 2 MAC foundations. Helena tried on a lot of wigs, but a lot, you know, everybody can't wear. Like with me, I'll rock any freaking wig you give me. I'll rock it. Helena couldn't rock all the wigs. Like, she was starting to scare people, okay? Like, in the store, like, take that wig off, girl, take it off. And then she finally found this cute wig. Like the picture y'all see, that y'all see in the thumbnail, that I created, that's how Helena looked. That's how the wig looked on her that she had picked out. The picture looked just like Helena to me, the cartoon. And when I made the thumbnail, I cracked up because I was like, oh my God. If Helena ever see my story, she gonna know that's her for sure. But anyway, she picked out this wig. It was short, had a bang, and it was cut like right there. And she put it on. Girl, girl. And I'm going to say girl because this girl talk, you know, today. Can we have a little girl talk? Yes, yes. I'm sorry, fellas. This is girl talk today. She put on that wig and oh my God. You couldn't tell Helena nothing. She was just in the mirror like, is this me? She looked so freaking pretty when she put on that new wig. And oh my God, when she took that wig off in the store, I have never seen Helena's hair. Okay? I have never ever seen Helena's hair. So don't be judging no book by its cover. When she took that wig off in the store, she didn't even have a wig cap on. That's why that wig was all big and bulky on her, looking all crazy. Helena had a whole lot of freaking hair. Her hair was so full and so long and so pretty. I was like, oh my God, Helena, what are you doing with all that hair? And she was like, yeah, I need to get it braided, but I don't braid. And I was like, okay. So we needed her to try, you know, on this wig. So she sat down in the thing and I just kind of pulled her hair with my hand and I just braided it into two knot braids, not corn braids. I couldn't go through all that hair right there. Just two braids, you know, so she can get that wig on. And we bought some bobby pins and we pinned her hair down. Homegirl had some pretty long, beautiful hair. And anyway, she put that wig on. And she absolutely loved the way she looked. She loved it. I'm glad I'm not using the color correction today because my hydration is not that bad today. It was trying to creep up on me a little bit, but Spirit Girl been drinking her water, you know. When my daughter gone, I don't want her worried about me, you know. So my face is looking pretty damn nice. Yeah, I've been using that sunflower seed oil to clean my face at night for the last few days. And look at it. It's got my skin so flawless. When we went up to the counter, my daughter was like, Mom, where your stuff? I said, I'm not getting that. And I'm just going to get Helena the wig. And I'm going to call it a day. I'll wait till I get some more money and I'll get myself a wig. So now Helena had a wig, you know. That's just giving you an idea of how we was trying to build some type of friendship. Like, I had no beef with Helena. I actually liked Helena as a person. I thought she was really beautiful and that she just was going through so much that she didn't really have time to really put time into herself and really see, you know, really show her beauty. Now, that's a little bit about Helena. Now, let me tell you about her freaking son, okay? Let me tell you about him. Like, now that I really know that something was wrong with him, at the time, I didn't know something was wrong with him. So I'm going to come from a place from when I didn't know something was wrong with him. I had to stop him from trying to eat up all the food in the house. Every time I turned around, he was eating and gawking down everything he could. Now, if y'all remember in Storytime, and I told y'all about the picture, the guy in the picture was over 400 pounds. Now, you know when a person is 100 to 125 pounds, they look totally different from when they over 400 pounds. So this was a boy, a man rather, who was thin, but who was a fat person inside and was still eating like a fat person. That's what I'm thinking, you know, because at the time, I didn't know that. I just thought that he was overly just being greedy and just, you know, trying to eat the last before somebody else does, you know, and he's a grown man. I had to tell him, I said, look, your mom not working, you not working, don't be eating up all the food like that. When I get home, I should not have to leave my house and go out and get more food because y'all don't eat up the food that was in the house. Don't do that. You can eat, but don't be eating up every freaking thing, you know? Now, what I liked about home is that my kids didn't watch TV with me. That show coming to me, Black. I think the word black was in that show. Black. Oh my goodness, I wish that show could come back to me. He would sit and watch TV with Spirit Girl, hang out with Spirit Girl. I loved it. We would laugh at something that would happen. We'd be like, oh my God, this is about to happen. He was all in. He was all invested into the TV show right with me. So that was one of the things that I liked about him. But what got on my freaking nerve about Helena is that she barely talked. She didn't talk. Her son didn't talk either. Like, it wasn't a two-way conversation. It was a one-way conversation all the time. Like, I ask the question, I get like direct answer, and then that's it. So then I'm asking another question, or I'm talking, just trying to make conversation, and it's just like silent. And so I had to get used to that because I'm an extrovert. I'm a person who likes to talk. So when me and Helena conversate, it was just really me just talking. You know, she never really said much at all. And her son, oh my God, he didn't say nothing until he absolutely had to say something. All he did was play games and hang out with my son. Like, my son was young, but he seemed like he was the bigger person, like he was the grown up when it came to Helena's son. He would tell Helena's son, you want to come with me? And he'd be like so happy. He'll go with Dream, and Dream would take him, hang out with his friends, go play the game or whatever. I told Dream one day, I said, Dream, isn't Helena's son a little strange? He was like, no, he just don't talk, Mom. Don't worry about it. You know, he just one of them people that just don't talk. And his mom was the same way. They didn't talk. And then, you know, like when I need to find out of something, it was like pulling tooth and freaking nails. Like when we got to the point that she couldn't find a job, and rent was coming up. Now, she done saw this guy twice that I know of. The whole time, like, before the last time. She saw him like twice. So I was telling her, you need to let this guy know that, now I'm going to tell you, now move up. This is the time where I was dealing with freaking Robbie, which is my landlord, okay, telling me he wanted his house back. And I'm trying to get myself together to get out of there. Plus help Helena at the same time. So I told her to call this freaking guy and let him know that she's in trouble and that she needs some freaking assistance from him. Okay? So she told me she was going to call him. Next day, Helena, did you call the guy? He didn't answer the phone. He didn't answer the phone. Why? She said, I don't know. I'm going to try to call him again tonight. I said, you don't find that strange? You don't be calling this man all day, he not answering the phone? And don't he supposed to be liking you? She said, I don't know why he not answering the phone. That was it. I couldn't really get no conversation out of her. I was trying to figure out who was this guy, where he lived at, who's his people, is he married? You know, is he like, will he have a girlfriend? Is he single? Because what's the freaking problem, Helena? Why he not answering the freaking phone? So, Helena was downstairs in the kitchen, just hanging around. And I was cooking dinner. And I said, what's going on, Helena? She said, nothing. My friend is coming by. I said, oh, okay. I said, now, look, Helena, little girl, when you see him, tell him that you basically is homeless. and you ain't gonna have nowhere to go. You need some assistance. Ask him, can he help you, like, move into a place? Can he assist you on having somewhere to stay for a couple of months? I said, talk to him. Let him know what the freak is going on when you see him. And she didn't say nothing. She was just real quiet. So when I heard a car pull up, she started going to the door. And I was like, okay, Lelena, you got this. You got this. She outside smiling all up in his face. They talking and everything. And I'm thinking like, okay, things going good. Because, you know, I don't know the guy. It ain't my place to, like, really go out there and, like, trying to find out who he is and all that. Because, you know, I don't know. I thought that would be kind of rude. But I was waiting for Helena to get back in the house. And she said to me, she came in the house. She was like, okay, I'm leaving. I'm not going to be back until probably late night. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, did you talk to him? Yeah, we talking. I was like, okay, you know. So I was feeling optimistic and pretty good for her that she's going to talk to this guy. Now, the next day, when I saw Helena, she pulls a freaking apple out the refrigerator. A green apple. She's sitting at the table eating it. I said, where you get the apple from? Oh, my friend bought it. I said, okay. Did he give you some money? No. Is he say he gonna help you? No. Did you tell him you freaking losing a place to stay? I tried to explain it to him. And I said, what happened? He told me that he liked me a lot. But, you know, he don't want complications. Like, he don't want to be involved with what's going on with me. I said, involved with, like, what you mean? What you mean? You just went out with him. You been seeing him like booty call hours. What you talking about? Being involved. So she was like, well, he got his own life, his own stuff that he got to take care of, you know. I said, Helena, this man is taking advantage of you. Every time you see him, all he got to spend is 30 cents on a freaking apple, and you happy. And she said, well, I thought it was sweet that he gives me apples. I said, girl, wake the freak up. Where they do that at? You seeing a man booty call hours and you come back with a freaking apple? I was like, Helena, I'm telling you, when I get ready to move out this house, a freaking apple ain't going to help you. Okay, an apple is not going to help you, girl. You need to be telling this guy that you need his assistance. And if he can't help you, you don't need to be seeing him. You need to be trying to see some freaking body else that's going to help you. That's how I felt about things. So I was irritated with her. I was so irritated with her. Oh, my God. Oh, I was so irritated with that female. And then I'm going to tell you why I was even more irritated. Because even though in the beginning, she paid me rent for the few couple of months, her freaking son was eating up the food and she wasn't contributing. She up here seeing some guy and she come home with a freaking apple. She don't even come home at least with an extra apple for her freaking son. She come home with a freaking apple, y'all, okay? No chicken, no bread, no potatoes. The potatoes cost about the same price as a bag of freaking apples. Like, I just didn't get it. I didn't get how you can see somebody and be going through so much. She got on my nerve. Like, I was really getting irritated. I guess because, like, me being a single mom and I'm taking care of my kids, and then I let you, you know, live kind of, you pulling on my coattail, right? And you seeing somebody, he bringing you freaking apples. And I'm contributing to your water, your food, your heat, and he bringing you freaking apples? I was too through. Like I was getting mad about a minute with that thing. It was to the point where if he had pulled up back to the house, I was gonna go outside and let him know what the freak is going on with Helena. Like y'all not gonna be sitting out here all night long on my freaking porch chit chatting away, and she freaking need help. She's gonna be freaking homeless in a couple of weeks. I started thinking, like, this guy gotta be married. Because whenever he comes see her, they on my porch. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll leave like late night. Like he never came to see her during the day. She could be home all day Saturday, Sunday night, and all week long. You will not hear from this guy. And then all of a sudden, late at night, like I'm talking about booty call hours. And booty call hours to me, let me break it down. This is just my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. When a guy, or when someone asks, a guy, female, whatever, when someone asks you out on a date, or you chilling out together, you hanging out together, and you leave the house before 10 o'clock, okay. That, in my opinion, that could be considered a date. You leaving the house 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's a freaking booty call. I would call it like it is. You giving up something. You giving up something. You making out. You doing something. You giving up something, okay? Because what's open? What restaurant is open? IHOP. Yeah, IHOP is open. You know, I know IHOP in Virginia used to be open like 24 hours. But if you didn't go to IHOP, where you go? Where you go? Okay? So when he would show up, it was so freaking late. I'm talking about Helena leaving the house 1, 2 o'clock in the freaking morning. That's a freaking booty call to me. And I told her, I said, girl, okay, I don't have nothing against that. Like, dude, you grown. You want to leave 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? Hey, you know what I'm saying? The getting good, get it. You know what I'm saying? But when your freaking tail is about to be homeless and you hanging out with this man, them times the hours in the night, and he giving you an apple? Like, I'm freaking going in on his apple. Like, I'm almost mad with the freaking apple, okay? Like, what the freak? Don't be bringing me no dang on freaking apple after I done spent hours with you. Y'all saw in the story time when I told y'all she went out on a date and she had a bag of apples and they're going to ask me did I want a freaking apple. I was like ready to jump on Helena. Like it was like fighting time. Like I was about ready to just snatch her tail. Like now she's not coming home with one apple. She came home with a bag of freaking apples. She must have made him freaking happy because now he bought her a whole bag of apples. She done moved up in the world, y'all. You know, like I was telling y'all in the story, how after she done got the car, instead of coming to work, it's telling me something she had people to see, people to visit, and she went hanging out with this man, and she done moved up. So now he ain't got to come see her. She deserve a whole bag of freaking apples now. I was about ready to jump on her lane, I'm telling you. I was so freaking irritated. Let's talk about the fact that you knew that your son was something mentally was going on there. That you knew that, and you didn't say nothing. This woman got me preaching and going off on her little boy. I'm saying little boy because he don't think no more than 10 years old. That's what she told me. She said his mind, the way his mind is like 10 years old in the head. I wish I had my cat Von D eyeshadow right now, but my daughter done packed up all her eyeshadow along with mine. She done packed up my Smashbox eyeshadow. And it's just too much to try to go in and dig for it. Yeah, she knew that something was wrong with her son. She knew from the beginning, and she had me out there trying to find this freaking boy a job when she knew he only had the mental capacity of a 10-year-old, even though 10-year-olds are very smart, because I was one of those smart people. You know what I'm saying? At 10 years old. But you don't expect no 10-year-old to go out there and find a job and help support the family. They supposed to be taking out the garbage and running and playing and having fun. That's where his mental mind was. So you know that it had to be horrifying for me to see him sitting on the steps, all scribbled up, crying, and I'm standing there looking at him like. But then when you go back to think about it, and somebody tell you he's only 10 in the head and he's up there scribbling up crying, you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Nobody's going to put you out, darling. Nothing's not going to happen to you. It's okay. You can stay here with spirit. You know, that's how the situation should have went. Not, I'm sitting up there all in his face, his mental mind at 10 years old. You won't be out there by yourself. And your mom can stay here, but you can't. You ain't gonna have nowhere to go, and you ain't gonna have no food and nobody to talk to. The more I went in on him, the more he was like, this how I went. You ain't gonna have nowhere to go. You ain't gonna get no food. And your mom can stay here, and you can't. I was standing there. What the freak wrong with you? Why he acting like that? And this the freaking kicker. She over there sitting in the chair and she rocking. She like, hey, don't put him out. He gonna find a job. Things gonna get better. I'm gonna help him. Don't put him out. It should have been like this. Get out my son's face. He's only 10 years old in the mind. He don't know what the freak you talking about. You scaring the death out of him. Something's wrong with him, spirit. He doesn't understand that he has to work and contribute to the family. He doesn't get it. That's the way it should have went. But instead, she over there rocking, and I'm still not understanding what the freak going on. Then she finally see, like, because it got to the point where you could imagine when I saw him on the stairs screaming and biting his fingers. It was like, y'all gotta go. You gotta get out of here. This crazy stuff, no, heck no. You gotta go. It was like, y'all ain't staying another freaking night, okay? This is why he acting nuts like this. And that's why I say I met a nut on Craigslist. It ain't had nothing to do with her son. Helena was the freaking nut, okay? Because how you move in somebody's house knowing that something's wrong with your son? Now, she said she had a job before she moved in the house and had just got fired 2 days later. She probably was lying. I don't know. I can't prove it. But it's freaking nuts to move in somebody's house based off of the money that you had. And she had to have a job because she had money. But then again, I don't know, people get money all kinds of ways. Like, I never questioned her about the money because I assumed she had a job, she had savings, she had money. And my daughter and my son, was staring at him in horror, and they were horrified, okay? They were just like, oh my God, what the freak is wrong with this man? And it like to scared them. But then when Helena burst out and told us that she said it in her words, he's effed up. That's what she said. And then told us what was going on with him. And immediately, my whole vibe changed. It wasn't, because I was feeling disgusted and I was losing my respect for him as a person. Like, you a grown boy and like you sitting up here, not like you should be doing everything you can to try to help your mother and yourself out of this situation. Like, I don't know you, I'm not your family, and you trying to live off of me. So I kind of lost respect for him. But then when it went into he's only 10 years older than mine, my whole vibe was like, oh my God. Because we got to take care of our disabled. We got to take care of our mental. You know what I'm saying? When something's going on and they still children. I'm not talking about mental like crazy and you out of your rockets. I'm talking about mental when they a child inside the mind. We gotta be good to them. We got to take care of them. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So it went from me trying to comfort him. I told my daughter to go get a blanket and a pillow. And we put the pillow on the stairs and my daughter laid his head on it and she put the pillow on him. It was so sad. It was so freaking sad. He laying on the stairs crying because he was like a little kid thinking he's going to be put out in this world all by himself without his mom. So now I had to fix that in his mind to let him know that he was okay and he was safe. Now, Helena, now I'm mad with her. Now I'm mad with her for even letting me do something like that to her child. Like, what the freak is wrong with you? And I start to feel like Helena Tell was freaking crazy. Like, I felt like she didn't have two rockets in her head, two nuggets in her head. Like, she just didn't have no freaking sense at all. Or maybe she did, because if y'all notice in the story, she went from not talking to having all of these great ideas of helping me at the shop. And I ain't never once was like, dang, Helena never talked, but now she like, I can help you at the shop. I can help you with deliveries. I can be there when you can't work. My son can do this and my son can do that. Things won't be so hard on you. She had so much to freaking say, when she was being a mastermind. I know I got my Smashbox. My spirits are like, I'm going to put the Holly Illogical in the corner of my eyes, but I'm going to kind of just go ahead. Oh, my stomach growling. I'm going to just kind of go in and put it in. Like, kind of like massage it in. talk about the argument. I kept it clean because for the sake of story time. Okay? But the argument really got started. Helena had been up in her room without speaking to me in a couple of days. Like she was coming in, not showing up at the shop, but not coming out her room at all, but to use the bathroom. And the more I heard her come out her room to use the bathroom, the more madder I was getting. Because I couldn't make it up the stairs. I couldn't really be in a position and go up there and slam her room door open and tell her I want to talk. Like I had to keep calling her and keep sending my daughter to tell her I want to talk, and she kept trying to play me, you know. So I was getting mad about a minute. Now, what I didn't mention in the story time, she gonna tell me that she has this girlfriend. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Let me change my memory card. See, I knew I was going to be rambling away. And my memory card is full. Okay? So, my memory card is full. So, let me change this real quick. So, I can finish rambling, telling y'all the freaking tea. Yeah, it's raining outside right now, and I gotta run to the grocery store because there's no food in the house to eat right now for me and my daughter. But I am trying to get this loaded, but I'm answering some of these comments because I want y'all to know I did not forget the ramble. I see you. You's the bomb. You always leave comments on my channel. I really appreciate it. And I know you're busy with your own channel because you definitely have some great ASMR videos. Oh my Lord, your makeup. Yes. I was trying to match the watermelon. Oh. My favorite part, get the freak out, LOL. It was so crazy. Oh my God. I just thank God I didn't really have the strength or the capacity to move, because me and Helena would have been scrapping. I'm telling you, me and her would have fought. Like, that was just too freaking much. Like, I dare you have the audacity to live off of me, use me, and then the moment you can buy food, you don't do it. You choose, and now all of a sudden you got all these friends. And to me, they were invisible friends, but she said she had all these friends. And all of them was giving her advice. It's funny. I'm going to tell you about people. People will give you advice about your bad situation until you need a place to stay. And then they'll tell you, oh, can't you work out something with them? Oh my God. And then she up there slamming the door, pulling stuff out the drawer, throwing things to the ground. And I was saying to myself, she gotta walk down these stairs. Like, I'm standing right there at the door. Like, you throwing my stuff as if you're gonna be able to defend yourself against me when you get down these stairs. Because if my daughter screamed and say anything in the room, her stuff broke, rather I can walk or can't walk, I would have been on top of your tail. I mean, how you gonna start slamming my stuff? Y'all the best. Oh my God, y'all make me feel so good. Y'all know Spirit Girl just be trying. Sometimes I be putting on my makeup and I go out the door. I forgot I done sat there for hours putting on this makeup. And then I go out the door and somebody's like, oh, I like your makeup. I had to look twice. I had to look down and look up like, who the hell they talking to? And I don't forgot I don't put on makeup. Yeah, I need to do shout outs. I think I will do it before my birthday. Okay, I don't know. I think it says 13 comments. I wish I could read Spanish, but I can't. So let me translate this. Now, sometimes I translate and I just say, oh, they're not always friendly. Matter of fact, most of them are really bad. 13 comments. Super well done. I love everything about you. And the design behind you is perfect, just like you. Oh, so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, when you kick her out, that was savage of you. I wish it was. I wish I was savage. I wish I was. It would have been more than, oh my God. Oh, oh, you're so sweet, Hannah. My life was so freaking crazy. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I don't even tell y'all. I don't even really talk about, because I try to, because my main focus is to make you smile, make you feel relaxed, make you feel happy, and make sure you have those thoughts that everything's going to be okay, because I don't want you to just, like, start thinking about Spirit Girl's life and start feeling bad for me, because Spirit Girl, tough. I got tough skin, It takes a lot to hurt my feelings, and it takes a lot to knock me down. So, I try my best just to focus on you and making you happy more so than to let you know what's going on with me. And when I could see things in a better perspective, when I can tell the story without being so angry or hurt or depressed or end up going into a depressed state about something, then I kind of release it to you. But when I'm going through something and I still feel some type of way, then most times you're probably not going to hear the story from me yet. Just to let you know, okay? I haven't heard. I'm laying here. I haven't heard. As I told you, I can't see. I'm laying here and I'm so relaxed until get to get to step. Look, let me tell you, me and my daughter, we was like Martin. I'm gonna see if I can explain it to y'all. Only y'all that's reading the comments will hear this. Okay, my daughter was in front of me, right? Because me and Helena was arguing. So my daughter jumped in front of me, and I reached over my daughter, and my face was over my daughter's face, and I was like, "Get the stepping! What you waiting for? Get out!" I was thinking about Martin and Gina, when they always putting people out. I always wanted to have that moment. I always wanted to have that moment because I dealt with so many shiesty people to be like, get to step it. And it just kind of came out. And I just felt like Martin at that moment. And my daughter was in front of me like, yeah, get out, get out. And my son went to go open the door, and it was like he couldn't wait to just be able to kick his feet and slam the door. We were so mad because here it is. The household is struggling with food. Oh my God, I lost money. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. When you take on an extra person, and that's an extra. When you take on an extra person in your household and you buying food and they're not contributing, and you're paying for the water, and you're paying for the heat, and then you're paying for cleaning products and tissue. Every time I turn around, they needed tissue. Now, I'm be honest, I used to hide some of my tissue because, like, girl, buy you some tissue. She couldn't even buy tissue. And then you gonna get food stamps and get cute on me? You gonna get a little bit of money like that and get cute on Spirit and talk about you think about it. You think about if you're going to buy food or not. Oh, at that moment, she must have lost her mind. And my kids sitting up there, they weren't starving, but you know, when you're struggling, you got like the beans and rice in the house, you know, you got some grits, you ain't really got nothing. You know how when you hungry, you really want something really good to eat, but there ain't nothing to eat, and you sitting up here with $500 in food stamps, you go buy some Oreos, you go buy some spaghetti noodles, some spaghetti sauce, and you talking about you would think about it. Oh, it was time for her to go. Like, it was, that was just too much. Like, she was a really, but you know what? I'm going to say this. She should have been a huge, huge lesson. That should have been the end of my transition with learning my lesson with people. But right after that, my daughter had developed a friendship with one of her friends that she thought that was going to be her lifetime friend. And I'm not going to get into it because y'all all know that I kind of ramble a little bit about it when I'm kind of upset. I talked about it in the pizza video, how that girl pretended to be our friend for 5 freaking years. 5 freaking years. And it was all a plot. And during that time, she was doing stuff to us, trying to cause havoc on our life. And things had happened to us. But for some reason, we didn't see the culprit. We didn't see her as the person doing nothing to us because we just never thought like that. We saw her as family. And I didn't learn my lesson because my daughter came to me and my daughter said, Mom, I got a friend and she's having problems at home with her mom. And she need a place to stay. She got nowhere to go. And I told her, my mom is cool. My mom will help you. Will you help her, Mom? And I'm like, well, Nadine, I got a lot going on. Stuff is going, well, Mom, she can get a job like Helena, and she can work, and she's gonna be saving up, you know, because she wants to go to Texas because she met a man online and she wants to marry him, but she don't have no way to get there, no money. So while she's staying with us, she could pay her portion of the rent while she saved to get to Texas. Mom, could she please come stay? And then I'll have somebody to hang out with, somebody to talk to. She's like my sister. We're real close. Please, Mom. Please, Mom. What I do? Okay, sweetie. All right, call her up. Let me talk to her on the phone a little bit and see if everything's okay. And then, you know, if everything's okay, she could catch a bus down here and she could come stay with us. I ain't learned my lesson. You get the point? I didn't learn my lesson, okay? See, let me tell you, Spirit Girl still make freaking dumb mistakes. But there I go, trying to be passionate, a mom figure. You know, this girl was a young girl, and I'm thinking like, because in my opinion, any young teenager that do not have to be alone in this world and do not have to be on their own, and someone can be there for them, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So that was my thoughts. Saving another teenager from just being out here and making bad decisions because nobody won't help them. Okay? There I go again. Saying, yeah, we'll pick her up from the bus stop and tell her everything will be okay. And it turned out, oh my God, you guys, I didn't even know it, but I told y'all in the ramble. Woo, woo. She was I'm not even going to say the word himself. She was straight from the pits, okay? Out of the fire. I let that person in our home, around us. And you know what? I always saw like this twitch in her face. Like this, she always had this twitch in her eyes. Like she could never look you in your face. See, I'm starting to ramble. I'm starting to get into it. I know y'all saying, yeah. Spirit, stop. Okay, I ain't gonna get into it, but I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm gonna say this because I said this to my daughter this morning on her way to work. When you get a feeling, listen to your feeling, listen to your intuition. You have those intuitions for a reason. For a reason. You feel like something just ain't right at that moment. 100% of the time, you were right. Don't go through no lesson and then find out. Okay? I had a feeling when we met her, because she could never ever look you straight in the eye and talk to you. Anyway, let me answer this question. Amy, is it Amy? I'm sorry, Amy Lee. I just got to run it off at the mouth. Okay, let me tell y'all about the intro. My intro song. I know I spelled spring wrong, okay? And I tried to go back and fix it. I didn't even realize I spelled it wrong, but I do. When I be typing and stuff, I be typing fast. And anyway, I think my brain just think like that. Sometimes stuff come up backwards and everything. And I put the word friend in wrong. I tried to go change it, right? Okay. It took me a long time to do that intro. Okay, because y'all know I'm not a tech and I'm learning stuff. So now I'm going to have to do my intro over. But all of the pictures I did in that intro are gone. So now I'm going to have to do a whole new intro. And I'm going to do it, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm not ready to have the headache. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going in right. It's not fitting. What the freak is that? You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like going through that. So that's why y'all see the friend still there spelled wrong. Instead of seeing friend, I think it says fried. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, let me answer these comments and get off this phone. I mean, the phone. Oh my God, y'all know I'm crazy. I think I'm on the phone with y'all. I gotta get out of here. Spirit, love the intro. I love all your videos and can't explain. You don't even know. Oh, Melanie. What is it, Melina? Camille. Oh my God. Hope I ain't put you that with your cute little pom-poms. I think that's her baby. Oh. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jasmine. Oh my God, please do the crazy landlord story. I just sat through 3 hours of listening to story time and I wasn't bored of Helena. Oh my God, really? Oh my God. What time is it? It should be, yeah, it should be loaded by 5. Crizzy. I love that name, Crizzy. That is so cute, Crizzy. It says Crizzy Animations. Okay. Yeah, I already answered this, but this is one of the, like, she was so freaking right. Like, she was just a user, and I was crazy for just, I don't know why I'm so cheesy when it comes to freaking people, man. Like, what I'm learning is you gotta let people kind of help themselves. And as they helping themselves, then you can probably assist them. But if you don't see them making progress and really trying to help themselves, stay out of it. Stay out of it unless you're doing it completely where you're not expecting nothing back. Now, I can't say I could have took care of Lena completely without expecting nothing back because I had rent to pay. I had kids. I didn't know her. She was a stranger. I would never took her in with just saying, oh, you know, I don't want anything from you because I was not in that position to even take care of more people. Now, a lot of people that didn't see a story time probably going to be so confused when it comes to the ramble because I just go right into it. Wolf King. Oh, wow. Why they got the Wolf King name? Do you know, isn't Wolf King, ain't there a big vlog channel? Huge vlog channel with him and his wife, right? And then they recently did a eat a hot wing challenge with Decay for L Gay. I might be saying that wrong, y'all. You know, don't quote me now. Don't quote me. Don't be putting no laughing faces up there saying how I said it either. Hey, Jaden. I don't even know how y'all really watched the video because that thing put me to sleep. I tried to edit. I fell asleep on that thing so many times. That's why it took so long to get up. Yes, Gucci. Yes. I don't know what this one says. But let me go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna try to put it in the translate. I can't. Oh my God. Oh, Lord. Okay. How does someone not look at the gas tank? Oh my freaking goodness. That's what the freak I said. You should have seen me laying up in that hospital bed when she said she never thought about I can't even talk about that. You know what? I can't because it's in the story time. It's in the ramble. Oh my God. But that part really, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I love that look that you gave the camera. I was weak. So many things happened in this story. It's crazy. By the way, I love your makeup today. And as I'm listening, she sounds like my cousin who is stingy with her food stamps and live in her mom's house and don't buy nothing. Don't got no bills to pay. Spirit, you are too nice. I can't. Helena ain't fooling no one up in here. And you was paying for card, girl. I paid the down payment. Like, I was boo-booed a freaking fool. Like, why did I do that? And all I kept seeing myself when she was when she told me she changed her mind about working for me, I saw myself in slow freaking motion handing the car dealership the check to her down payment. It was like slow motion over and over again. It would go, the check would be like being put in his hand, and then they would stop, and then it'd be put in his hand again, and then stop, and put in his hand again. That's all I kept seeing me doing it over and over again. And at that moment, oh my God, Helena could have been chewed up and spit the freak out. I could not believe it. Like, I couldn't believe I did that. Then she trying to make you seem like you own her something. Oh, girl, and I'm happy you put your foot down. But yeah, I put my foot down like months freaking later. Like, it was like I waited too long. It was like I kept hoping that things were going to get better. And then when I was put in a position where my health started to fail, I started feeling afraid. You know how you start feeling like, okay, let me not be so harsh on the people or situation that's going on in my life right now, because this bad thing that happened to me, maybe I need to be, you catch more honey being sweet than to get on her case about anything, and maybe she'll help me out, because, now I'm in a position where now I don't know what the freak is going to happen to me and my family. And it was amazing how when somebody know in a moment that you may need them, how they turn their left cheek around and poke that thing out and say, ooh, now kiss it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's how I felt. Spirit, I would have been done. Grab the broom and swish her out, trying to act like a kid who she's trying to scare with that girl. You did everything for her and took advantage. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. I wish I would have took a broom. I wish I would have took that broom and slapped her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, get the heck out. Like, I don't know why it took me so long. And I felt so stupid. Hey, Blake. And you know what? A lot of times I be wanting to do story time, but because I am the type of person, I go so detailed about telling stories, and I kind of like tell it from my memory, and I kind of go back into time. I feel like I take so forever to tell a story, so sometimes I just don't want to do it, because I don't want to be like, oh my God, they're not going to like this story, and I don't put in all this time and effort and the story time, and they're probably not even going to listen to it. But you guys really encourage me to want to tell y'all some stuff. And now only y'all going to know about this who's listening to this. I'm going to tell y'all, it came to me the other day. I started getting tingles in my feet. My leg was shaking. I went back into memory. I'm going to tell y'all where I went. When I was at the door, and my husband at the time, Ho, no, let me not call her Ho, let me be nice, Mistress, showed up at the house, broke the freaking front window, because she wanted me to come outside and fight her. And my husband in the house arguing with me, telling me she crazy. Don't go out the door, spirit. Don't go out the door. She crazy. Don't pay her no mind. She nuts, right? And I tells him, well, you better get your tail out there. And you better tell her to freaking leave. Or I'm calling the police right now, right? You know, even though he put on his shoes and he went stumping his tail out there, I did call the police. I ain't going to go into detail too much about him. Just give y'all a little bit. But I just want to tell y'all this part. Oh my God, she snatched my husband's skinny ass by the neck. That woman snatched him by the neck. It was like, eek, just like that. Slammed his tail on the hood of the car and kept banging kept banging him. I saw his body going. I saw his body going up and down outside. I started telling my kids to help me push the couch up to the window to block the hole where she had broke the window. I started putting furniture up to the damn door. I was leaving his ass out there to get his tail whooped by the woman he was cheating with. And I was trying to make sure she was coming in the house to get me. Oh my God. I said, Lord, that thing, I could laugh about it now. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Back then, I could not laugh about this crap. I was so freaking mad. I was so mad. Oh my God. So much has taken place. I'm telling you, I'm so happy that healing has taken place within me, because I never thought I would actually heal from this. Because every time I thought about it, I actually was in a crying, depressed state of mind. And today I can freaking crack the hell up. I can't believe it, because oh my God. But that scene came back to my brain, and y'all, I fell out. I was on the floor dying. I was cracking up. And nobody was here but me. I was by myself. Oh my God. I laughed so freaking hard. And I said, you know what? As soon as I finish with my landlord story, I'm going to start my series with me and my husband. Because I ain't really, thought I would ever really share. Because, I think a lot of you think I've been through so much. And, well, y'all feel like I've been through so much. But I'm going to tell y'all, oh my God. I bet y'all saying ain't nothing in spiritual life could get worse than everything she done told us. No. My ex-husband, this takes the cake. This transition in my life takes the cake. It made everything else look like freaking cupcakes and donuts, okay? This right here was the pie, okay? Oh my God. With all the filling. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's all I could say. I cannot believe I went through so much with my husband in such a short period of time. And when you dealing with a cheater, and then he bring his his mistress in your life, and then you got to deal with her. Oh my God. Oh my God. And she was a bold hoe. Like she was a bold mistress. She was so bold. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. All I could do is take a deep breath. And you know what? I saw the signs. I knew I shouldn't have married my husband. I knew it. Married that fool anyway. But anyway, let me finish typing. I got to get out of here. Y'all see what I do? This what I do. I ramble. Oh my God. Now I'm not even going to be able to answer all of this. I'm going to have to come back, and I'm going to finish some more, because I don't ran my mouth too much. I'm sorry, y'all. What the heck is that? What the freak is that? this would make anybody mad. I mean, because you don't think that people would use you like that, but it's true. Like, if you have not been used like that, just don't fall into that trap. Make sure if you're going to help somebody that they can help, that they helping themselves first. Not that they can help themselves, but they trying to really show you that they helping themselves first. Don't be doing that for nobody that you, and you're expecting something back, because that's when the frustration and being upset is going to start to come in at. Yeah, you must have fell asleep during that part, but it's in the beginning. So if you listen, make sure you thumbs up if you want to hear, not my landlord story. Say, Spirit, tell the story about your, I don't even know what to call it. Tell the story about my husband and his cheating. Oh my God. Because he was the type of guy you wouldn't even have thought. There's no way I would have ever believed he would cheat on me. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I started a Patreon. What I was going to do for everyone that donate to me, I was going to send them some nice headphones. But my Patreon, unfortunately, I'm just not one of those people that people are going to donate on Patreon, So, but it is there. So maybe one day, one person started, then it'll start to, maybe the next person. I don't know. It may take a few years. I don't know. Yeah, that was a mess. I was a complete fool. Like, I'm going to keep saying it because it was so true. ASMRTheChew, I love you, Ben Turkey, D. Oh, I can't, what does it say? Okay, they put it, why do you have to put it in another language? It started out with where I can understand it. So let me see what it says. Okay, it says, I watch all their videos of your fan, Turkey. Watching your future videos will be waiting for you now. Tussler? I don't know. Tissler? Yeah, I gotta get a taste for tacos. When I get a taste for tacos, I will sure eat them. Oh, I gotta get some rock candy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. Let me answer maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna answer a few more. So if you don't see your comment here, it's gonna be on an probably gonna be in another ramble. Wow, that's insensitive and disrespectful of the woman. There's always characters on the internet, especially Craigslist. You're kind and pleasant person, lovely spirit. I'm telling you, no more ads. I can't. I just can't. Best story ever. Love your story time videos. I was sneaking around, working, trying to finish it. Oh my gosh. The woman was crazy. Why would she turn on you like that? I don't even understand certain people. Thanks for the story. Money. Oh my God. I cannot believe I haven't seen like no real bad comments. I haven't seen no bad comments at all in this. This is so wonderful. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys, I made it to 80 freaking thousand subscribers. That means I have 80 freaking thousand likes that I love and love me, and I'm so excited and so happy. Because I just feel like I'm a type of person that there's no middle with me. You either love me or you don't. So I feel like everyone that's subscribed to me love me, and everyone that's not subscribed to me just can't stand me, and that's just the way it is. Or maybe not even just can't stand me. I just, they don't like my content, or they're not into my content for whatever reason. Only someone that loves me is going to subscribe to my channel, that's going to love what I bring to the table. Okay, let's read this comment. I'm going to read these last two comments, and that's going to be it. I just watched your video now in the UK. Well, Spirit, she took advantage of your hospitality, your kindness, your patience, all your advice. All I can say is the cheeky... she is. You too, good-hearted. She took advantage. If you from day one, yes, from day one, well done. From telling her to what she said. Okay, wait. It says advantage from day one. Well done for telling her to sling it. LOL. Yup. Get the step in. All she was a user big time. Can't believe her cheek. What? Yup. Anyway, Spirits, thanks for taking the time to tell us this story. You're a beautiful person. Her loss. Yes. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, I can't even type it. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're so pretty. Love you and your look. So young. Keep it up. And are the reason I'm still on my feet, literally. I used to be in a wheelchair. Oh, I couldn't walk, but I got a notification from you, and I had to learn to walk, but I didn't want to. But I got up for you. LOL. Funny story, right? Well, love you, so thanks for keeping the good work. Oh my God. Oh, that's just too much. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What a comment. I'm glad I didn't stop. Oh, but I'll come back and answer the rest. I love you, lights. Love, 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 love. And new subscribers, welcome to the ASMR family. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.